Okay. All right, guys, I just want to talk a little bit about what's happening here. I just started my day. I was watching this, the potential for a short, but this higher pivot in the MACDs said no. I kind of want to take this long trade because we're above everything, but I really want to see what's happening here. So I'm just going to be patient. Finish eating my breakfast. Let's see. Yep. Just be patient and wait. And make up songs as you go along. Let's look at the news for today. Crude at 9:30. Everything's still pointing to the downside, so the long is really, I don't want to say wishful thinking, but it's early thinking if I take it now. What's happened is, and let's just talk about what happened a little bit here. We had a strong push up. It's pushed back down, and it's just kind of hanging out here. It's giving you some support areas. And it's just kind of hanging out. I want to put a line where the, oops. That we're going to make a nice salmon color. Or what color that was? Salmon. That works. So we know where the 1597 EMA is. Let's pivot down here. All right. Still hanging out in this area. Try to install something. So I was trying to install an indicator that someone gave me that will put my drawing tools on this side right here. So I'm excited about it, but it didn't work. Although you probably didn't even notice I was gone. Sit. Good girl. It's all gone. All right. All right. There's that long bar. I like that entry point, but it's really tough to grab. MACDs are strong up on both the 610 and the 1597. This give a decent pullback. And I may not find an entry for this one. There was definitely indications right here when the price held out and the MACDs gave a little bit of a W look. It was showing that strong push down in the 1597, but not really, you know, once you see this happening in the MACDs, it's kind of like that last push. And so now what I'm doing is waiting for my opportunity to have a nice, I don't want to use the word safe entry, but a nice place to put my risk so that I don't have to be concerned with having too much risk on the trade or, you know, it coming back and stopping me out. We've had such a strong push to the upside yesterday. This is just the holdout before it goes back up. Or hell, could break all through that and come back down, but yeah, more of a possibility of this going up. All right, I'm going to pause this till it comes to another spot. Using 30 minutes. Still got a lot of strength in those MACDs to the downside, or just the angle and the spacing. So I feel like I'd be jumping in if I just got in right here. I'd really like to see it pull back into this nice little sweet spot right here, but it may not. That pullback, we still got 700 ticks left on the 1597 EMA. I'm not going to get fooled by this little line. I'll even remove that so I don't trick myself into it. Ooh. $15.97 is really, really tempting for the long. I may just give it a shot, but I want to wait just a few minutes because I want to wait till that countdown is close to the end on the 1597 because that's what I'm basing it off of. And also, we have a lot of strength in the MACDs to the downside. This is a beautiful spot for everything just to turn back around and go up. But there's a lot of strength coming down in the MACDs on the 15 or on the 610. Let's spread this out just a little bit. One more spot. This is where I would like to see things just kind of pick up right here. All right. MACDs are still hustling down a little bit on the 1590, or sorry, on the 610. EMA is crossing up. There's a lot of strength down on the 610 MACDs. This is why I don't set my entry at an area and just let it run because of this right here. But let's see, there's still a lot of strength down on the MACDs. If it goes up from here, it will definitely go without me because that is just a sharp, sharp turn back down. I still believe this is going up, but I think it's got a little bit more push to the downside before it does. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah, no thanks. Don't like the risk on it. These pullbacks, the MACDs are struggling. But hey, if it goes up, that would be lovely. And look, it pulled back right to my spot where I did have my target. It would have never taken me. It would never have touched that and put me in. I would have had to move it up one more tick. Something really quick. These MACDs are still leading lower, even though it's pulled back pretty hard. Okay, we got MACD still pretty strong down, but we pulled right back into the area. I think it's time to give it a shot. This is that little sweet spot, and it's still got a lot of strength down in the MACDs, which is not my favorite way to enter a trade. 1597 EMA is starting to push to the upside. Everything is starting to, it's kind of flattened out a little bit, but you can see the 610 is pushing up, 1597 is starting to push up. The highest time frame is flat still, but it has the potential to curve with everything and move to the upside. And if this stops me out, then I'll just be prepared for my next trade. What I want to see is two ticks behind it. Do not like how the MACDs are still going down here. We are pulling into the 0 line. It's kind of our last chance cafe. They're showing some strength down. We still have 340 ticks. I think it may be, if this doesn't turn around here, if it still pushes down, this may have a chance of stopping me out. But I'll just be prepared for my next trade. MACDs are pushing down with a lot of strength here, but it can very easily turn around since we're at all of these areas. We had such a strong push up. Typically, you don't see a huge push back down like this, but you never know. So I think I was just a wee bit early on the trade. Needed to wait for a little bit more of a slowdown. This is a much better entry right here. Let's see here. Let's go up to at least a 61%. This turns around, we'll be prepared to take it out. This tiny little bar, we're going to watch this. You really want to see this push up. Pull up one more tick. Things are starting to move in the correct direction. Had a strong push down. We've had a weak retracement in the MACDs. I'm going to give this just a little bit more time because this wasn't a very strong push back so far. Everything is really lining up for that long trade. It was an alright push up, but it was a very, very weak pullback on both of these MACDs here. So I'm not letting this concern me. If this takes up and pushes past here, I'm going to move my stop 2 ticks behind break even. Get off of there. Sorry. Oh no. Excuse me, Abby. Get off of it. Get off. Inside. Come on. Inside. Come on. Sorry guys, I got a new dog. She was climbing the wood stack outside. Oop. It's pushed up and it didn't push through. That doesn't give me a whole lot of faith. But it's still the exact, nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. It still had a strong push up. This has been a weak retracement back down. And when I say strong push up, I mean that initial push right there. That initial push back up, and now this pullback, this is all that's happening in the pullback and the push up. So I'm not going to have an anxiety attack about it. Now it's starting to push down. With some pretty strong move in the MACDs so far on the 1597. Remember, I am watching the bars as they're, or watching the BBs as they're developing. So I kind of like to wait till closer to the end where I really say, ooh, that's a strong push. It feels like it's trying to, but that doesn't mean that it will. We have news in 15 minutes. I'm not concerned with news. It is a bigger news, but not really too concerned with it. I do not like that I have my stop right at the low. And now it's showing me a strong push down in the 1597 MACDs, which says, do we sit here and wait for it to take us, or do we go ahead and move our stop? I think I'm going to go ahead and let it, I'm just going to let it take me out, this one, actually. It's a pretty strong push down now in the 1597 MACDs. You got closes at the bottom. This is probably going to take me out. But I'm just going to have faith and wait and leave my risk where it needs to be. if you were concerned with the push back right in here, possibly right in here as an exit, but I really like the way things are lining up, even with this pushback in the MACDs. In reality, I should have still had my risk one tick below, but like I said, I'm not going to let it concern me. Here's my lovely W pattern. Okay, so the second time we're pulling up into this area, you do have a reversal bar, but I really have faith in this one. I will not be moving my stop 2 ticks behind here because we did make a new low, and that's why I didn't move my stop up right then. I need to push past this area, which it's done here, but now it needs to push up even higher. I will move my risk up to the low right there, though. Only 3 ticks in risk. MACDs are starting to take off. They're struggling a little bit here, but I'm good with it. So my eye is burning right now. Having my risk at that low is risky. And all this push up and push down, this is all the movement we've had. We had such a strong push to the upside. I really believe that this is going to continue up. Oh, yeah. Turn on my... Oh, I was not expecting to say that. I think my son is downloading stuff on my computer again. If I was to exit any of these, it would have been out of fear, really, because, you know, there was if I had gotten in way back here, I would not be anywhere concerned with exiting right now. I would have great risk. Everything is lining up in the correct order now. We have the, move this out of the way for just a moment. Nope, not what I meant to grab. All the EMAs are just, it's like the stars are aligning right now. Once it pushes past here, I am 1, 2 ticks, so I'm having 1 tick in risk. Load this roll up in the MACDs. A W pattern on the 1597, W pattern on the 610. News in like 9 minutes, which is probably freaking people out. Hell, it could come back, grab my stop, and then just go from here with news being so close. I'd like to see it push past right here. We'll go ahead and draw a line so we can have that close. I need to push past that close at the top right there. Alright, so it's sitting here, it's creeping up higher on the 1597 and the 610, but it's really just hanging out at this area. Now you have to ask yourself, do I get scared out of the trade and exit, or do I hold for what I know I'm looking for, which is an extended target? It'd be lovely if it went all the way back up here, right? Just a little bit lower after the last time we came to that area. Woo! Let's see what happens here. News in 5 minutes. People are getting out, they're getting scared. Sitting opening up with a lot of strength and conviction, but I'd like to see it start opening up. Can't talk now, Dad. That's how you have to tell people, no matter how much you love them. Alright, this is starting to give another good push down like it did here. Yeah, a lot of people getting out. There's only 3 minutes till news. I have my stop locked in. Really probably should be a tick behind here, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to be concerned with it. MACDs are leading lower than the last time we were at that area, but everything is lining up for the long trade. All right. Let's watch what it's going to do. Is it going to stop me out? It might. Not what I'm trying to grab. I'm trying to grab this. Alright, and news should be coming out in 1 minute. Honestly, guys, typically with most news, whatever direction it's already going in, it just heads more in that direction. So, okay, here we go. If we get up to the 61% and it looks good, I'm going to move it up to the 100%. Push up past there, we go a tick behind the low. There we go. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and move this up just so we can be prepared. Our risk is now to break even. Watching what these bars do. Still closing at the top. MACD's strong up. It's getting into our 61%. There's a lot of strength up in the MACDs on both of these. I like moving my stop to a break even because then I can't tell how much I'm at. I'm totally okay with that. Little bar, close at the top, but still a lot of strength up in the MACDs on both of these. After such a long stall out, I expect this to push further than just the 61%. It's getting to my next area that held up. This would be a great place to move my risk if it continues up from here. So 2 behind here, 1, 2. I'm going to wait till it pushes up. Lots of strength up in both the MACDs. There we go. Well, just a minute. Prince, go outside. Let's go outside. Come on, Abby. Go. Go, go, go. Ooh, gotta let in the housekeepers. She's a border collie mix. But give me just a minute. I'll let her back in. I just wanted to put her out when y'all got here. Yeah.
A big one or little one?
She's smaller than Abby.
Oh.
Yeah, but she's very, very sweet. Here, I'll let her in.
That's fine. That's fine.
She's not very street oriented. That's her right there.
Oh, this.
All right.
What's her name?
Duchess Lily.
Duchess Lily?
Duchess Lily.
Lily, get down.
Oh.
Lily.
Abby, Lily. Lily, off. Lily, off.
I got one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lily, come here.
Get down.
Can you believe my dad wanted her? Sit. Calm down. Calm down.
Oh, no.
Lily, off. Come here.
Did you have something to put it on her? No.
Come on, I'll put her back outside in just a moment.
But there's going to be a sign.
What's that? Yeah, I know. She'll calm down once everything gets settled in. Come here, Lily.
Sit. No, stop. Sit. Sit down. No.
We've only had her since Sunday. Lily, no.
Seguro le das besos. Get out, Lily. No.
Lily, off. Come here. She's excited. Come here.
There's too many people over here.
Come here. Calm down.
Esta no, mira.
There you go. Calm down. Come here. Sit. All right, bye. No problem, thank you. Oh my gosh, crazy dog. Lily, calm yourself. All right, there's a lot going on here, obviously. Yeah. No barking. Closes at the top. Very weak retracement in 1597.
Daisy, ¿a qué llevaste esto?
All right.
¿Ya trajo lo de aquí, escoba? Acá está.
No growling. All right. Shh. I have so much going on. I think I'm going to go ahead and take my exit. There we go. I am totally good with that. I will apologize for everything. You know, when this pulled back, this was the only reaction in the MACDs, which says this may not continue up from here. It might. I'm going to put a line right where my original target was, or my second target. Because my original target was right here. And I'm just going to let it run for a second, see if it hits it, and then I'm done for the day. I don't think it's going to, though, because of this right here. Come here. Calm yourself down. I'm sorry, guys, for all of this. You're so excited.
Mr. Jackson?
The what?
Mr. Jackson in dress?
Oh, no, nobody's there.
No, not today.
No, just turn it a little.
No.
It won't open? Let me come see. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with this one. I really think I could have caught a little bit better entry, which was right in here. I wasn't concerned with the news, nor was I concerned with the pullbacks, because it was really, why is it not showing on this side? Oh well, you get it. It wasn't a big concern of mine, just simply because we had a lot of strength pushed up. This happens a lot. It pulls back. It jacks around for a while. And what do most people do? Oh my God, it's going down. Oh my God, it's going up. Oh my God, it's going down. Oh my God, it's going up. There were a couple of opportunities for exits. I am probably going to go through and edit this video just a little bit so you don't have to listen to everything that just went down. This is probably going to continue and hit my target. This is a great place to, if you were, and you could see where I moved my stop up as we went along. We started off down here, moved it up to here, moved it up to here, moved it up here. And if I was still in this, I would still have it sitting here. There's a lot of strength coming to the upside in all of the EMAs. They're really lining up. You've got a lot of distance between them. So there's a possibility this could continue up. I liked my chances with this MACD leading lower, so it may give us a good pushback before it continues up. So that is it for me today, guys. Let's see. I didn't even pay attention to how much that was. 4 points. With 2 contracts, so that's 8 points, and I'm done.